Hello everyone, this is Jake from Down the Weeaboo Hole, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. A few weeks ago, my physical copy of Shantae and the 7 Sirens came in the mail, and as I booted the game on my Nintendo Switch, I was shown a short anime opening cutscene, and that's when I realized that Shantae really needs an anime adaptation. Oh, you don't know what Shantae is? Well, Shantae is a series of video games developed by Wayforward, an American-based independent video game studio. And even though Wayforward usually develops licensed video games, they also create their own IPs, and their most well-known are their line of Shantae Games. The games are pretty standard Metroidvanias, where the player plays as Shantae, a half-genie that uses her hair as a weapon and has the ability to transform into various animals and objects. The first Shantae game was released all the way back in 2002 on the Game Boy Color, and has Shantae trying to thwart the dastardly plans of self-titled Queen of the Seven Seas, Risky Boots. Sadly, Shantae would not receive a sequel until 2010 with Shantae Risky's Revenge, and sadly I haven't played either of these games yet. But luckily, the last decade has given us 3 Shantae games: Shantae and the Pirate's Curse in 2014, the Kickstarter-funded Shantae HalfGenie Hero in 2016, and Shantae and the 7 Sirens in 2019, and I've played all 3 of them. These 3 games are some of my favorite platformers, and I think it's because these games have wonderful presentation. The artwork is bright and colorful, the music by Jake Kaufman is legendary, and the game is stacked with fan service. And although the gameplay isn't the greatest platformers have to offer, being able to transform into different things is fun and opens up the gameplay opportunities quite a bit. I also enjoy how some of the games have dungeons, similar to Zelda, and you need to solve puzzles in order to progress. I think the Shantae series is the perfect example of what a weeaboo game is. You can tell that the art style is heavily anime inspired, and I think the latest entry in the series, Shantae and the 7 Sirens, really pushed this anime aesthetic. Not only did they add an anime opening, but they also sprinkled out various animated cutscenes throughout the adventure. The thing that surprises me the most is that the anime opening was developed by Studio Trigger, one of my favorite anime studios, that created Kill la Kill, Little Witch Academia, and several other anime. I believe that Shantae is ripe for a full anime series, and I think Trigger would be the perfect studio to take the Shantae license and adapt it to an anime. They know how to do fan service really well. The art style would translate so easily to anime, and in terms of story, they could just adapt the games. However, I would rather they do something similar to what they did in HalfGenie Hero, where every section had its own little story. I think Shantae would work best as an anime if they had several little arcs where Shantae would face the various barons, but also had this overarching arc that dealt with Risky Boots. I could also see some episodes that centered around Shantae's friends Sky, Bolo, and Roddy Tops. And of course we need the obligatory beach episode. There's already a whole mode in HalfGenie Hero where you play as a bikini-clad Shantae. I would also love to see those stretch goal bonus chapters that weren't met during the HalfGenie Heroes Kickstarter campaign be adapted for an anime. I'm still so curious to know what they were all about. Another cool thing about the Shantae series is that most of the voice cast is already part of the English anime dubbing community. We've got Christina V, Jeremy Lee, and Karen Strassman. And even though I would rather watch a Shantae series spoken in Japanese, I think it's pretty cool that the series already has these big dub actors. However, I think we need some new writers to handle the script if they were to make an anime. Shantae humor is a hit or a miss, and it feels like Americans trying to mimic Japanese humor, and it comes off as disingenuous. I would rather see some veteran anime writers handle the script and give the series an authentic Japanese feel to it. I think it looks like the groundwork for a Shantae anime adaptation has already started. But what do you think? Do you think Shantae deserves an anime adaptation? And if so, what studio would you want to adapt it? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and if you want to talk to me directly, join the Discord. Take care everyone, and Shantae for Smash!